Hey guys, welcome back to Lathe the Project Guy. We've been snowed in here in South Georgia for a couple days, having received 7 inches of snow, which is the most I can ever remember getting. And the last time we had a significant uh, snow event was 1970, I think 73 or 74, right in there. Where we had 4 or 5 inches and it stuck for a couple days. But we've got 7 inches now. This is the second day, and we've still got probably 4 or 5 inches out there on the ground. So I've been cleaning up in the shop and doing a few projects that have been on my mind and I've been wanting to do. So when I bought this lathe about a year ago, it came with this little rack for the lathe tools, and it was made. Oh my gosh! Thank goodness it hit right on the butt. I just about saw a catastrophe. But as you can see, it's a horrible way to store the lathe tools. Once you set it down and put the tool in it, she's there to stay. So I wanted something a little more convenient, and I specifically wanted it here at my lathe so the tools would be readily available, and this tool would be inviting to me. I looked around the internet, and I saw a rack similar to this, but it was a standalone rack. And like I said, I wanted something that would stay with the lathe. So I made this rack. It took me a day, about half a day to make, and then I glued it up, and the next day it was ready to implement. A few things that I like about it: it's got plenty of room for expansion. I could put 8 more lathe tools in here. Right now I have my bowl rest in here, but it doesn't have to stay here. I put a radius on these edges, and I used a quarter round to ease these circles, and that turned out beautifully. I did that on my router table. The innovative feature about this rack that you don't see on other racks is that I use a French cleat system. So I can lift this rack off, and the tools go with it. So if I want, I can set it back here, and then I can operate in this fashion. I thought this would be how I treated this rack, but I played around on the lathe for a few minutes, and I really like the rack over here on the back side of the lathe. And as I'm working on the lathe, I can see my tools, and I can just bring them up and use them. Works beautifully. And I also went ahead and took some scrap wood and made a rack for the end down here that holds my face plates and my centers and the tool for locking down the headstock. So altogether, I probably only have 3 hours in this total system, and I think it's the best I've seen. I haven't seen this implemented with any other YouTube channels, and I just want to throw this out there as an idea for you guys that have a wood lathe as a way to store your tools. I think I really like it, and leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about it. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching Lathe the Project Guy.